Is it really one of my reading vlogs if it's not already a disaster 2 minutes into it? No. Hey guys! So today I thought I would film a little weekend reading vlog. I haven't posted any videos in a while. I don't even know like what's been going on. I have some that I've filmed and I just haven't finished editing, and I also have a bunch that I have been wanting to film. I've been in like a YouTube funk where I've wanted to make all this content, but I haven't actually had the motivation to do it, you know? So I thought I could just film like a weekend reading vlog and it would be super chill, and that could get me back into the swing of... What are you doing? Sorry, Loki was just doing something really weird in my closet. Hopefully this will get me back into the swing of filming things. So the books that I'm going to be reading this weekend are, well, the main one that I want to read is Wicked Fox by, bless you, Wicked Fox by Kat Cho. This just came out, I think, this week. So I'm really excited to read this. Basically, this is a, I want to say Korean, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure this is a Korean young adult fantasy about this girl who is a gomhyo, which is a nine-tailed fox, and in order to survive, she must devour the energy of men. Which is like, you know, how I live my life as well. It sounds really cool, and I've been hearing really great things about it, and also this cover is just like my aesthetic. I love it. So I'm going to be reading this weekend. But also the other book that I want to read is the book that is in this box. I haven't talked about this on my channel yet, but I did talk about it on my Instagram. Book of the Month has opened up a young adult service, and I am... What are you doing? Why do you keep going in the closet? Hey, go to bed. It is really late. Up. Alright, just sit here and don't do anything crazy. I'm an affiliate for them, so if you use my link in the description, I get a little bit of commission, which is like super helpful to me. Full disclosure, I have been a subscriber of Book of the Month for like 2 years now. I've actually paid for the service myself, and I really love Book of the Month. So when I found out they were doing a young adult service, I was really excited about it. Every month they're going to have 5 new young adult releases you can choose from. I believe that there is a coupon code that you can use to get your first box for $9.99. I'm pretty sure it's still available, so I will leave that in the description as well if you would like to check it out. So the book that I chose as my July book is All of Us with Wings by Michelle Ruiz-Keel. This just sounded really good out of all the selections. This one sounded really cool. Actually, Wicked Fox was one of the other selections. It's basically like a young adult urban fantasy. It takes place in San Francisco. It's about this woman who becomes like the nanny for this little girl, and she had a really difficult past, and one night her and the little girl are doing this like ritual, and they accidentally summon these ancient creatures who are hell-bent on getting revenge for all the people who did the main character wrong. And I also believe that the main character is Latinx, and I think it's Own Voices. And like I said, I will have the link for Book of the Month YA in the description, as well as the coupon code if it's still available if you guys would like to check it out. No pressure, you know. So I'm gonna go start reading Wicked Fox, and I probably won't check in with you guys until the morning because it's 1 a.m. and I don't know when I'm still doing awake, but I'm like not tired at all, so I might just stay up all night. We'll see. I feel like I'm getting a little bit too old to actually stay up all night. I haven't been able to do it in a really long time because I'm just like, I'm an old lady, you know? Okay, I'm gonna go read. Bye. Okay, so I'm about like 60 pages into Wicked Fox and I'm really enjoying it. I think I'm gonna start listening to the audiobook because these shelves behind me are my TBR shelves and I want to load all of them into my Goodreads so that when I'm going to pick a book to read, I can just go on there and like randomly select one. Or so I just have like all of my physical TBR books in one location because I really need to get out of the habit of reading books that I don't own when I literally own so many. So yeah, I'm gonna do that while I listen to the audiobook. Okay, so it is now like 10 p.m. and I'm on page 212, which is almost, I want to say exactly halfway into Wicked Fox, and I'm really enjoying this. I was a little bit nervous at first. I didn't want to say it yet, but I was enjoying it in the beginning, but I didn't feel super connected to the story. It took me a while to like really get into it, but before I knew it, I was just like smiling at all the cute stuff. One of the reasons why I really like this is that I feel like I relate to the main character so much. She was raised by a single mom and they moved a lot, so people wouldn't catch on that they're not human. But I totally relate to that because I was also raised by a single mom and we also moved a lot. It's weird. Every single school that I've ever been to, I went for exactly 3 years and then I moved. So it was always hard to make friends and keep friends, and that's something that the main character has struggled with. She really is kind of closed off to making connections and relationships with people because she just doesn't see the point. And she's also really guarded, and she puts up this front that like she doesn't care, but deep down she really cares so much and she really wants to make friends and have relationships with people, but it's just really difficult for her. She also struggles with the fact that she's half human and half Gumiho, so she kind of is like struggling with her human side mixing with her like monster side. And then the love interest is like so cute. I really like him because he is like so upfront about the fact that he likes her. I feel like a lot of times in young adult books, the main romantic couple spend the whole book like pretending that they don't like each other and no one says anything, but he is literally like upfront all the time. He's like, girl, I like you. Yeah, I mean, so far it's a lot of fun. It's also really cute. I don't think it's gonna be like my favorite thing that I've read, but I'm just having a lot of fun with it. So I am super excited to finish this tomorrow. I think I might go to Half Price Books tomorrow. We'll see how I feel. I have some books that I want to sell, so we might do that tomorrow. I don't know, we'll see. Right now, I am gonna go to bed. Actually, no, I'm gonna go watch Love Island because I've been obsessed with Love Island. It's pretty much the only thing I've been watching. Like, it's so stupid, but like so entertaining. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go do. Okay, so these are all the books that I'm going to take to Half Price Books to sell. I've read all of them and they're just ones that I either don't like anymore or I just know I'm not going to read, except for
The Raven Boys, I have the whole other series in hardcover, so I just don't like having the paperback. But yeah, most of them, like down at the bottom here, are young adult contemporaries that I just don't really care for anymore. And then the Lunar Chronicles, which I got rid of the rest of the series that I hadn't read because I'm just not gonna finish it, so there's no point in keeping Cinder and Scarlet. The Wrath and the Dawn, I did not like. Maybe Someday. I've been holding on to Maybe Someday for a really long time because it was the first like adult to new adult romance book that I ever read, but I just cannot stand Colleen Hoover, so I'm getting rid of it. This was the last book I have by her. It's just time to do it, you know? Then just a couple nonfictions. Alienated, Assassin's Heart, I think those were both like 3 stars. And then School for Good and Evil, I'm not going to continue with the series. So there we go. Those are the books that I'm taking.
So I just got back from my trip to Half Price Books and it was pretty successful. So the books that I sold, I ended up getting $35 for them, which I was surprised by because a lot of the books that I was selling were kind of old, and usually I get the best payout when I give newer books. So I was pretty surprised by that, but successful. I ended up finding 3 books to buy. 2 of them I have already read. So the first one is Autobiography by Christina Lauren. I think this is Christina Lauren's only young adult book, but I really want them to write more because this is so good. It is a male-male romance. Loved this book. I gave this 5 stars. And then I also got Blanca y Roja by Anne-Marie McLemore, which again I've read. I think I gave this 5 stars. I really, really loved this. And then the other one that I got is The Heart Forger by Rin Chupeco, which is the second book in the trilogy. I don't know what the trilogy is called. The Bone Witch is the first book, which I read recently and really loved, and I have been really wanting to get into the second book. So those are the 3 books that I got. Earlier today, I finished reading Wicked Fox, and you guys, I loved this book so much. I know last night when I updated, I said that I was really enjoying it, but it probably wasn't gonna be like one of my favorite books. Bitch, I was wrong. There was stuff that happened in the second half of the book that I'm not even gonna lie, I cried a little bit. There's one topic in books that no matter what makes me cry and like hits me really hard, and that's daddy issues. We love a good daddy issue on this channel. But yeah, the main character had a strained relationship with her father, and that played out in the second half of the book, so I don't want to talk too much about it. Yeah, it hit me in the feels. I cried a little bit. I really loved this. I'm giving it 4 stars, 4.5 stars. I'm going back and forth, but it was super good. I mentioned this is based on Korean mythology, and I found it so fascinating, and I really want to read more books that are surrounded Korean mythology, or like movies like K-dramas. If you can think of any K-dramas that might be similar to this or that have like a mythological aspect to it, please let me know, because I am super in the mood for like a paranormal K-drama. Now I'm trying to figure out if I want to start reading something or if I want to wait, because tomorrow the Book Junkie Trials starts, which I am one of the hosts for that. So actually, I'm going to show you guys what my TBR for that is. I pulled over my lovely book cart. So my TBR for the Book Junkie Trials, I am the Baroness of the Bards. I'll just show you guys the books that are on my TBR for the Bard challenges. Alchemists of Loom by Elise Kova, and this is for the reading a political / war book. I read like the first 100 pages of this book and I loved it so much, but I had it checked out from the library, so I didn't end up getting to finish it, and then I never checked it out again. So then for a horror book, I'm going to be reading The Luminous Dead by Caitlin Starling. This is another one that I have started and I just never got to finish. Then for an indulgent read, I'm going to be reading Sorcery of Thorns by Margaret Rogerson. This is a companion to Enchantment of Ravens, which I loved, and I believe this one is about a librarian and a sorcerer and like books come to life and become monsters, I think. Just sounds really cool. Then I'm also going to be reading The Diviners for an intimidating read, and this is also fulfilling the Bard specific challenge to read a book with music, because I believe that there's a song in this book surrounding the villain. And then the last one is for the challenge of a book with an adventure to find something, and for that I'm going to be reading Foundryside by Robert Jackson Bennett. I've been recommended it so many times. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to vlog for the Book Junkie trials. I've found it recently kind of difficult to do like full week reading vlogs, so I might just continue this and do weekend reading vlogs, because I just have so much like going on in the week that I honestly haven't been reading that much during the weekdays. Maybe what I'll do is I'll do weekend reading vlogs, and in those reading vlogs, if I did read anything in the week, I can just update you guys. Yeah, okay, that's what we're gonna do. So that's gonna be the end of this reading vlog. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!